One down. I mean, not out of the full form. Yeah, but Elena loves. Oh, yeah. A lot. Hear more about this, and I've only ever heard all right.
There we go. Do you have the, is that volume okay for everyone? No one's gonna, I promise they won't yell. We're good? Everyone over there, you can hear me? All right, welcome to Crestwood's 2017-18 Spelling Bee. This is a true honor for fifth graders to be able to represent your school, to try hard to show all that you know and learn, and how you apply those spelling rules to just sounding out words and putting it all together. All right, it's a great opportunity for fifth grade. So thank you for taking that risk to be here today. All I can ask is that you try your best, okay? Audience members, just make sure that you are listening, an attentive audience. We can't mouth spell any of the words, no sign language, you can't say at, you can't do any of the zoophonics that our little ones use, okay? All right, so no spelling. Okay. Yeah, or regular American Sign Language. We can't use that either. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Hirschberger so she can share with you the rules of today so that we can all be on the same page. We know what is expected and how to do your best. Audience members, thank you for being here today. And Ms. Hirschberger will go through the process too if you feel like we did something wrong, how to disagree with us or bring that up. There's a special word for it, but just how to let us know that you feel like maybe there was something that didn't seem right. Okay?
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. First, I want to introduce the team that's here with us today. Ms. Peterson is our pronouncer, so she'll be reading all of these words out to the kids. Thank you, Ms. Peterson, for pronouncing again this year. Thank you.
You guys, I think I'm more nervous than you are.
It's a really thick packet, and I will say that this is a national spelling bee, so all of the fifth grade students are using the same words in the nation. And then we'll have two, the winner and the runner-up, go on to the regional bee. And that also is a national list, so all the kids that make it to the regional are using the same list of words. So next, our judges, we have Miss Shanahan. Miss Shanahan from the office is joining us to take a little time out to be with us today in here and have some fun. Next, we have Mrs. Bantam Miller from third grade joining the team as a judge. And also this year, super exciting, is Mrs. Olat from East Stratford Middle School is joining us. So guys, she is your principal next year at East Stratford Middle School. So get to know her today. She's gonna recognize your faces in the fall and be like, yes, she spelled so great, or he did an awesome job with the word library. So awesome. And then thank you also to Jason Springer and his team from the high school for putting this on live stream today. So thank you. Yes. So some of the classrooms are watching, and then the link was also sent out to parents as well. So to the audience, thank you for being here to support the fifth grade. I know a lot of the kids have been studying and practicing, and I hear them talking strategies like be sure to ask for a sentence. So thank you for being here to support them. Our audience advocate today is Amanda Ewald. If you wouldn't mind just waving your hand, Amanda. The audience advocate's job is to collect your concerns if there are any. So if you feel there's an error at any time, just walk up and tell Amanda by the end of that round. So we have to get through all the kids. By the end of that round, if you feel like there's a discrepancy, tell Amanda, and Amanda will talk to the judge about that. But it is a school spelling bee, and I just want to be flexible and give them the experience and have this kind of be a safe, no pressure zone. So we're pretty easy. We're pretty easy, and we try to make it easy and not pick crazy words. So, but if you have something that comes as a concern, feel free to mention it to Amanda. So thank you, Amanda. To the students, just have fun. Do your best. You've worked really hard to be here. Do your best and have a good time. I'm super proud of you for just being up here and doing this. So thank you. Take your time, okay? Spell slowly. You have about 20 seconds for the word to start coming out of your mouth, okay? Remember, we talked about a rule for proper nouns. Proper nouns have a special rule, and we will be looking for that. Cam, what do you think?
Letters?
Yeah, if it's a proper noun, you've got to have a capital, or that will be incorrect. Also, don't forget that you can ask Miss Peterson to repeat a word. You can ask for it to be used in a sentence. You can ask for the definition, and you can ask for the origin. And I suggest doing that just to give your brain a little bit of time, calm yourself down a second, and ask a question, okay? If you need. If you feel like it's easy one and you got it, go ahead. But do take a breath, because sometimes you're thinking S and a C comes out. So take a breath, take some time. End of spelling bee procedures, a little tricky, because we have to get through all the students in the round. Carly.
In the packet we got to practice, it had 50 words. Is that the same? Are like the same words?
They're just practiced words, so they're not the same words. And we have a booklet of hundreds of words, so I don't think we'll get through. But that's a good question. We're starting at 50. The number 1 in the book is just easy. So we're starting at 50, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and you'll see when we get started that even word number 50 is, we're gonna get through a few rounds before they get tricky. Okay, so end of spelling bee procedure. The students who spell the words correctly move on to the next round. If only one speller spells correctly in a round, that new round still begins, and the speller is given the opportunity to spell the next word on the list, which would be the championship word. If the speller then succeeds, then that student is declared the champion, okay? If the speller misspells the championship word, a new round begins with all the kids from the previous round, okay? Correct and incorrect. These spellers will go in order, starting with 1. We had a couple of drops, so we're missing a few numbers, but we'll go right in order. Do you, students or audience, have any questions before we get going? Yeah.
Can they ask if it's a proper noun?
That's not a question that they can ask, but you could ask to use it in a sentence. We had this conversation too. Like one of the practice words was Mohawk, and so I suggested ask for the sentence, and then you'll know if it's the Mohawk tribe. We were talking about that being a possibility versus the Mohawk haircut. Yeah. Yes, Emma.
Would you have to say the word after you're done spelling it?
Yes, thank you. So you'll say the word library, spell the word, say the word library. L-I-E-R-A-R-Y, library.
Does it count wrong if you don't say it afterward accidentally?
No, like I said, we're pretty easy. What comes out of your mouth, though, we have to count. If the wrong letter comes out of your mouth, we have to count that as an error. So that's why I said take a deep breath. Yeah.
How long do you have after you start spelling the word to spell the word?
I think it's a 30-second, but 20 to begin. But that time, you know, it'll be calm. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the only thing you can't ask me, as well as if it is a proper noun, is how to spell it. That's up to you. We are going to do one full round and then a second round. and then we will do a vocabulary round, okay? The vocabulary round does not help you and it does not hurt you, okay? No one is out during the vocabulary. We're only practicing that because if you move on to regionals or to nationals, they do also include vocabulary. So it is our practice. Yes, Mr.
Is the vocabulary a multiple choice?
It is, yes. Okay, any other questions? All right, we will begin. You have a microphone up here, so I just ask that you stand up, come up to the microphone, and you can look at the judges, you can look at the ceiling, you can look wherever you'd like or at your toes, but that way it helps to, so that everyone can hear how you're saying that word, okay? All right, so you ready, my dear? Come on up. This word is a near homonym. The word is once. It is an adverb. It means one time and no more. Once.
Once. O-N-C-E, once.
Correct. Part of my procedure is that I do know how to spell once, but I have to look at the judges. They have to give me the green card, okay? So that's why I wait for just a minute. Sound good? Okay. All right, so this word can be confused with a similar word, clasp. The word is a noun. It is a device that can be opened and closed and that is used to hold two different things or two parts of something. Clasp.
Could you use that in a sentence?
I can. Sharon struggled impatiently with the ornate clasp on her bracelet.
Clasp. C-L-A-S-P. Clasp.
Cecilia. This word has a near homonym. Thorn. It is a noun. It means a short, sharp, hard, pointed, and leafless branch on a plant. Thorn.
Thorn. S-F-T. T-H-O-R-N. E. Thorn.
Okay. Boxcar. Your word is boxcar.
B-O-X-C-A-R. Boxcar.
Hazel, this word has a near homonym, vanish. It is a verb, and it means to completely disappear. Vanish.
Vanish. V-A-N-I-S-H.
Okay, just a quick reminder to say the word, spell the word, say the word. That way the judges know that you are done, okay? This word has a near homonym, pesky. It is an adjective. It means annoying, irritating, or troublesome. Pesky. I can. Mrs. Peterson thought school would be great if it weren't for all of that pesky homework.
Pesky. P-E-S-K-Y. C-K-Y. Pesky.
Hi, Reese. Hi. Your word is return.
Return. R-E-T-U-R-N. Return.
Okay, Emma. Your word is hutch.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Sure. Mrs. Shanahan keeps her pet bunnies in a hutch in her backyard.
Hutch. H-U-T-C-H. Hutch.
Hi, Cooper. This word can be confused with a similar word, rafters. It is a plural noun. It means the long, unusually shaped, sloping pieces of heavy wood that support a roof. Rafters.
Rafters. R-A-F-T-E-R-S.
Mr. Cam. This word has a near homonym, tablet. It is a noun, a flat rectangular computing device that is usually controlled by a touch screen. Tablet.
Sentence, please.
Sure. Cam's parents bought him a tablet for homework, but he mostly used it to play games.
Tablet. T-A-B-L-E-T. Tablet.
Addie, your word is welcome.
Welcome. W-E-L-C-O-M-E. Welcome.
Hi, Lola. Your word is blanket.
Blanket. B-L-A-N-K-E-T. Blanket.
Your word is dither.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I can. Miles impatiently watched his sister dither over which sweater would best match her outfit.
Dither. D-I-T-H-E-R. Dither.
Olivia, this word can be confused with a similar word, wheels. It is a plural noun. It means a round frames that attach to the shaft on which they turn. Wheels.
Wheels. W-H-E-E-L-S. Wheels.
This word can be confused with a similar word, darling. It is a noun, and it means a person you love very much. Darling.
Darling. D-A-R-L-I-N-G. Darling.
Your word is platform.
Platform. P-L-A-T-F-O-R-M. Platform.
Your word is harvest.
Harvest. H-A-R-V-E-S-T, harvest.
This word can be confused with a similar word. Thrilling. It is an adjective. It means exciting. Thrilling.
Thrilling. T-H-R-I-L-L-I-N-G.
That is the official end of round 1. Good job, everyone. Very hard work. If your word was incorrect, at this time you may join the audience over here. Good job, well done. Thank you for taking that risk. Super proud of you. Okay, we will begin with round 2. Your word is rambling.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Mrs. Peterson's rambling speech lasted for more than 40 minutes.
Rambling. R-A-M-B-L-I-N-G, rambling.
Jade, this word can be confused with a similar word, lizard. It is a noun, and it's a long-bodied reptile with scaly skin, short legs, and a tapering tail. Lizard.
Could you use that in a sentence, please?
Mrs. Fowl has a lizard, and it cannot adjust its own body's temperature. It cannot live in extreme cold or heat.
Lizard. L-I-Z-E-R-D, lizard.
This word could be confused with a similar word, compost. It is a noun, and it means a mixture of usually decayed organic material, such as leaves and grass, and it's used to make the soil better. Compost.
Compost. C-O-M-P-O-S-T, compost.
Hazel, your word is promise.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. Hazel and her best friend made a promise to never go a day without talking to each other.
Promise. P-R-O-M-I-S-E. Promise.
Reese, your word is cosmic.
Cosmic. C-O-S-M-I-C, cosmic.
Emma, this word could be confused with a similar word, pirate. It is a noun. It means a robber on the high seas. Pirate.
Pirate. P-I-R-A-T-E, pirate.
Cooper, this word has a near homonym, cheddar. It is a noun, and it means a hard, white, yellow, or orange, smooth textured cheese. Cheddar.
Cheddar. C-H-E-D-D-E-R.
Cam, your word is oval.
Sentence, please.
Cam's mom's favorite necklace is an oval pendant with a ruby surrounded by tiny pearls. Oval.
Oval. O-V-A-L. Oval.
Addie, your word is hairpin.
Hairpin. H-A-I-R-P-I-N. Hairpin.
Lola, this word has a homonym, manner. It is a noun, and it means the mode or method in which something is done or happens. The way, the mode, or the fashion.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. Mrs. Shanahan has a very quiet manner of speaking, except when she's with her friends.
Manner. M-A-N-N-E-R. Manner.
Your word is impact.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Mrs. Miller felt the impact of the crash as soon as the two cars collided.
Impact. D. Impact.
Your word is clipper.
C-L-I-P-P-E-R. Clipper.
Carly, this word has a near homonym, purse. It is a noun, and it is a receptacle used to carry money and often other small objects. Purse.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Mrs. Olette tossed her sunglasses and keys into her purse and headed out the door.
Purse. P-U-R-S-E. Purse.
Ava, your word is shabby.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Shabby. Mrs. Peterson was fond of her old couch, which was shabby but comfortable.
Shabby. S-H-A-B-B-Y. Shabby.
This word has a near homonym, marsh. It is a noun, and it means a tract of soft, wet land or swamp. Marsh.
Marsh. M-A-R-S-H.
This word could be confused with a similar word, offer. It is a noun, and it means something presented for acceptance. Offer.
Offer. O-F-F-E-R.
And that concludes round 2. Very nice job. Okay, we are going to practice going through the oral vocabulary round, okay? And so what happens is I read a word and I will give you an example. So the word, an example is, what is porridge made from? A, fur, or B, grain? What would you all say?
B. Grain.
So that's all you need to do, okay? And we can do this one, again, by coming up. If you want to, some of you on this end, come around this side to make it a little faster, you can do that too, okay, when you come up. So we'll start with Karen. Come on. Rotating. If you are rotating something, you are A, memorizing something word for word, or B, performing something in turn.
B.
Correct. Okay, because the following word has a near homonym, the word is pouted. So pouted. If you pouted, you A, showed displeasure by thrusting out your lip or wearing a sullen expression, or B, searched for something in a haphazard manner or rummaged.
A.
Correct. Hazel, the word is halter. What would you most likely do with a halter? A, get married in front of it, or B, lead or tie up a horse or other animal?
B.
B is correct. Reese, the word is neglected. Someone that is neglected is A, strongly disposed or inclined to do something, or B, not properly or sufficiently attended to or cared for.
B.
B is correct. Emma, survival. Survival is A, person formally presenting a gift to someone, or B, the continuation of existence despite difficult conditions.
B.
You are correct. The word is unison, so it's spelled U-N-I-S-O-N. If something is done in unison, it is done A, once a year or quarter, or B, in precise and perfect agreement.
A.
That one is actually B, okay? Addie, your word is strident. S-T-R-I-D-E-N-T, okay? Something described as strident is A, marked by inconsistent, discordant, harsh, or a grating sound, or B, is capable of receiving and reacting to sensory stimuli.
A.
A is correct. Lola, pastures are A, physical or mental burdens caused by adversity, grief, or illness, or B, lands that are used for the grazing of animals or are suitable for such use.
B.
B is correct. Olivia, the word is abroad. If you go abroad, you go A, back to the place where you started, or B, beyond the boundaries of a country.
B.
B is correct. Carly, your word is sullen. S-U-L-L-E-N. Someone described as sullen is A, gloomy or resentfully silent, or B, afraid or apprehensive.
A.
A is correct. Ava, your word is cinders. So it's spelled C-I-N-D-E-R-S. Another word for cinders is A, ashes, or B, errors?
A.
A is correct. Elena? Because this word can be confused with others, it is Norse, N-O-R-S-E. Something described as Norse relates to A, widespread, semi-nomadic people in the Sudan, or B, Scandinavian, or the language of its inhabitants.
A.
I would not have known this one at all. The answer is B, Scandinavian. Anyone know that one? Did I say it right? I'm telling you, I don't sleep the night before spelling bee. All right, Owen. Here's the example. Did Mrs. Hertzberger know this one? Mohawk. A mohawk is A, a purse, or B, a hairstyle.
Hairstyle.
B is correct. All right.
Mr. Peterson, can we take a second to tidy up the rows?
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then maybe take a little less time so we can sneak in and fill in the empty spaces so we're
Okay,
a little
so
closer to the
Kayla over,
microphone.
Hazel, Reese on up,
There we go.
then Emma. Emma right next to Reese, right over there. Cooper all the way down.
Here we go.
Do-si-do.
Yeah.
Then Addie, Lola.
We're still gonna, guys, Jade, honey, we're still gonna need to leave a path there for the spellers to get up quickly. Here we go. This will move things on a little bit faster. There we go. Is there space there next to you, Cam? Okay.
Whew, you ready? Come on out, my friend. Your word is cattle.
Could you use it in a second?
Mrs. Peterson opened the gate to let the cattle in from the pasture.
Cattle. C-A-T-T-L-E. Cattle.
Your word is standoff.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Yes. The Rockford teams were locked in a standoff for hours before one team finally scored a goal.
Standoff. S-T-A-N-D-O-F-F.
This word, Hazel, has a near homonym, lazily. It is an adverb, and it means in a manner marked by lack of activity, lazily.
Can you please use that in a sentence?
Mrs. Hertzberger spent a pleasant afternoon lounging lazily in a hammock.
Lazily. L-A-Z-I-L-Y.
Reese, your word is marbles.
Marbles. M-A-R-B-L-E-S. Marbles.
Emma, this word could be confused with a similar word, alley. It is a noun, and it is a passageway between buildings. Alley.
Alley. A-L-L-E-Y. Alley.
Cam, this word has a near homonym, shelves. It is a plural noun. It means flat pieces of wood or other material fastened horizontally at a distance from the floor that are used to hold objects. Shelves.
Shelves. S-H-E-L-V-E-S. Shelves.
Addie, this word could be confused with a similar word, crumpled. It is a verb, and it means pressed or twisted into folds or wrinkles. Crumpled.
C-R-U-M-P-L-E-D. Crumpled.
Lola, this word could be confused with a similar word, perhaps. It is an adverb, and it means possibly, but not certainly, maybe. Perhaps.
Can you use it in a sentence?
They walked perhaps 5 miles before they saw another house.
Perhaps. P-E-R-H-A-P-S. Perhaps.
Olivia, your word is bicycle.
B-I-C-Y-C-L-E.
Carly, this word could be confused with a similar word, sprinkle. It means a verb, and it means to scatter in drops or particles. Sprinkle.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The directions said to sprinkle a little flour on the counter before rolling out the dough.
Sprinkle. S-P-R-I-N-C-L-E.
You knew it as soon as you said it, didn't you? I'm sorry, hon. Okay. The word has a near, or actually has a homonym. The word is castle. It means a noun, a large fortified building often surrounded by a moat. Castle.
Use it in a sentence.
You got it. Mrs. Peterson wrote an essay on the history of a French castle that was the site of a big battle.
Castle. C-A-S-T-L-E. Castle.
Your word is produce.
P-R-O-D-U-C-E.
Owen. Your word is village.
Village. V-I-L-A-G-E.
Congratulations for all of you that worked so hard. If you had a mistake, if you could join the audience. It's hard work, guys. Remember to sandwich your words. So say the word, spell the word, say the word. That makes sure we all know that you're done. Okay? All right. Here we go. This word could be confused with a similar word, horrid. It is an adjective, and it means inspiring disgust, nasty.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Logan wrinkled his nose at the horrid smell coming from his bedroom.
Horrid. H-O-R-R-I-D. Horrid.
This word has a near homonym, faucet. It is a noun. It means a fixture for drawing a liquid from a pipe or other vessel. Faucet.
Faucet.
U-C-E-T.
This word could be confused, Hazel, with a similar word, basting. It is a verb and it means to moisten food with a liquid, such as pan drippings, while they are cooking to prevent the food from drying out or to add flavor. Basting.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
You bet. Mom believes that basting the turkey with its own juices keeps it moist and flavorful. Basting.
Basting. B-A-S-T-I-N-G.
Your word, Reese, is hornet.
Hornet. H-O-R-N-E-T. Hornet.
Emma, this word has a homonym, shilling. It means a noun. It is defined as a former British monetary unit that was equal to 12 pence or 1/20th of a pound. Shilling.
Shilling. S-H-I-L-L-I-N-G. Shilling.
Cam, your word is crooked.
Crooked. C-R-O-O-K-E-D. Crooked.
Addie, this word could be confused with a similar word, amusing. It is an adjective, and it means pleasantly entertaining. Amusing.
Amusing. A-M-U-S-I-N-G. Amusing.
Lola, your word is chapel.
Chapel. C-H-A-P-E-L. Chapel.
Olivia, your word is Icelandic.
I-C-E-L-A-N-D-I-C. Icelandic.
You spelled it correctly, but it was a proper noun. Because it is a geographic region. Okay, so Icelandic. Ava, protested.
Use it in a sentence.
Matthew loudly protested seeing broccoli on his plate for the 3rd night in a row.
Protested. P-R-O-S-T-E-D. Protested.
Elena, your word is superb.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Yes. The curator explained that the museum's new painting was a superb example of Impressionist art. Superb.
Superb. S-U-P-E-R-B. Superb.
That brings us to the end of round 4. So good job, everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. I'm going to do one more round before we do vocabulary again. Is that okay? Alright. This word could be confused with a similar word, engraved. It is a verb, and it means cut upon something such as wood or metal with a carving instrument in order to form an inscription or image. The word is engraved.
Engraved. E-N-G-R-A-V-E-D. Engraved.
Hazel, this word has a homonym, custody. It is a noun, and it means the protection, care, maintenance, and tuition. It also means guardianship. Custody.
Can you please use a sentence?
After being orphaned at a young age, Miss Peterson found herself in the custody of her aunt and uncle and occupying a closet under the stairs.
Custody. C-U-S-T-O-D-Y.
Reese, your word is Bollywood.
Bollywood. Capital B-O-L-L-Y-W-O-O-D. Bollywood.
Emma, your word is intersect.
Intersect. I-N-T-E-R-S-E-C-T. Intersect.
Cam, your word is manure.
Manure. M-A-N-U-R-E. Manure.
Addie, this word could be confused with a similar word, slobbery. It is an adjective, and it is marked by the drooling or allowing of saliva to fall or dribble from the mouth. Slobbery.
Slobbery. S-L-O-B-B-R-Y. Slobbery.
Lola, your word is breakfast.
Breakfast. B-R-E-A-K-F-A-S-T. Breakfast.
Elena, your word is spinster.
S-P-I-N-S-T-E-R. Spinster.
Okay, that marks the end of that round. Thank you, everyone. All right, we'll do a quick vocabulary round and a little stretch break, okay? So, Taryn, come on up. So, something described as exterior is A, suitable for use or outside surfaces, or B, more than what is usual, expected, or necessary.
A.
A is correct. Hazel, something described as precise is A, lacks anything vague, unclear, or uncertain, or B, has been removed by or as if by cutting out.
I'm going to go with A.
A is correct. Mic drop. Reese, what What is a committee? A group of people delegated to investigate or report on some manner, or B, a formal written document binding two people together legally.
A.
A is correct. Emma, your word is levied. It's L-E-V-I-E-D. Another word for levied is A, barricaded, or B, extracted. Exacted, sorry.
B.
Yeah, you were right. Even if I said it wrong, you were right. It is. I was confused. Did I confuse you? I'm sorry. You still got it right. Good work. Whew, this is why I don't sleep. Okay, next one. You ready? This word is tomes. Okay? T-O-M-E-Z. So what are tomes? A, books that are often large or scholarly, or B, annual or biannual weed grasses.
I'm going with B.
A. So close.
At least it doesn't get me eliminated.
It does not get you eliminated. You are good. Okay. Heralded. Another word for heralded is A, hailed, or B, halved.
A.
A is correct. Something described as consecutive is A, involves or is based on mutual consent, or B, follows one right after the other.
A.
It's actually B, follows one consecutive,
Same two
one
people.
right after another. But you are not eliminated, so you're all right, good job, guys. You need a stretch, or are you all right?
Yes.
Yes, all right. 30-second stretch. Everyone stand up. Stretch it out.
I'm done.
And have a seat. Everyone shook it out? No pile-ups.
Fix it.
Everyone good?
He's like, get that.
Did we lose a judge?
Uh-huh.
She had to go teach.
Oh, do we need to wait for her? We're good?
Got it.
Okay. All right. Come on up. I didn't mark my spot that time. Did I say the word spinster yet?
Yes.
Did I say farfignugan yet?
What?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? I didn't say that one?
You just did.
Just a diagram. How about that? You ready? Diagram. Mhm. After years of putting together modular furniture, Jack considered himself a master at reading a diagram.
Diagram. D-I-G-R-A-M.
Okay, so your word is grocery.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. Jasper prefers shopping at a small neighborhood grocery because it offers fruits and vegetables from local farmers.
Grocery. G-R-O-C-E-R-Y.
Reese. Your word is receptions.
Receptions. R-E-C-E-P-T-I-O-N-S. Receptions.
Emma. Your word is valuables.
Is that valuables plural or singular?
It is a plural noun.
Valuables. V-A.
Energetic.
Energetic. E-N-E-R-G-I-T-C.
Lola. This word has a homonym. Enlisted. It is an adjective. It means of or relating to, for or constituting the part of a military or naval force ranked below commissioned officers and warrant officers. Enlisted.
Can you say it in a sentence?
Joshua kept his enlisted status in the army for many years before earning a commission.
Enlisted. E-N-L-I-S-T-E-D.
This word could be confused with a similar word, tonic. It is a noun, and it means something that invigorates, restores, refreshes, or stimulates. Tonic.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Yes. A glorious sunrise can work as a tonic and unlift downcast spirits.
Tonic. T-O-N-I-C. Tonic.
Good job. Well done. Your word is bookmobile.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The public library sent a bookmobile to the Children's Hospital every week so that patients would always have access to reading materials.
Bookmobile. B-O-O-K-M-O-B-I-L-E.
Reese, this word could be confused with a similar word, shortage. It is a noun, and it means not enough of something that is required. Deficit.
Shortage. S-H-O-R-T-A-G-E. Shortage.
Emma, your word is balloonist.
Balloonist. B-A-B-A-L-O-O-N-I-S-T. Balloonist.
Lola, your word is handiwork.
Handiwork. H-A-N-I-W-O-R-K.
This word could be confused with a similar word, sparsely. It is an adverb, and it means thinly scattered manner, scantily. So the word is sparsely.
Use it in a sentence, please.
Yes. Mrs. Hershberger lives in a sparsely populated part of town.
S P A R SPARCELY.
Good job, everyone. Hazel, your word is altitude.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Sure. Mrs. Peterson was not surprised to learn that Denver is higher in altitude than many other American cities.
Altitude. ALTITUDE.
Reese, your word is testament.
Testament. TESTAMENT. Testament.
Emma, this word has a near homonym, hoarsely. It's an adverb, and it means in a rough or harsh sounding manner. Hoarsely.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
You bet. Mrs. Olette could only whisper hoarsely for a few days after her cold went away.
Hoarsely. HOARS. LEY.
So close. Good job, you guys. Hazel. Your word is disengage.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Use that. Miss Peterson hopes to disengage the screaming toddler from her leg by offering the boy a lollipop.
Disengage. DISENGAGE. Disengage.
This word could be confused with a similar word, infraction. It is a noun, and it means a violation by failure to follow, observe, or obey. Infraction.
Infraction. INFRACTION. Infraction.
This word has a homonym, regents. It is a plural noun, and it means people who govern kingdoms when the sovereigns are not able to govern because they are too young or ill or are away.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Yes. The regents meant to discuss a possible peace treaty between their two kingdoms.
Regents. Regents.
So now I give one more word, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Reese? Your word is practically.
Practically. Practilly. Practically.
So that meant they both had it wrong in that round, so we'll go back for another round. Okay, Hazel? Your word is opponent.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Yes. Sarah is a formidable opponent in the race for mayor.
Opponent. OPPENT.
Reese? Your word is bulletin.
Bulletin. BULLITIN. Bulletin.
So you were both incorrect, so we'll go back and try it again. Come on back. Hazel, your word is administration.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Mrs. Peterson works in the school administration at Rockford Public Schools.
Administration. ADMINISTRATION.
Reese, your word is affirmation.
Affirmation. AFFERMATION. Affirmation.
We'll try it again. Okay. You guys ready? Yeah. All right. Hazel, your word is correctional.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
You bet. After studying criminal justice in college, Mrs. Shanahan got a job at a correctional facility working with prisoners.
Correctional. CORRECTIONAL.
Reese, your word is vegetation.
Vegetation. VEGATATION. Vegetation.
So, great job to both of you. You guys are really amazing. All of you. I always joke with spelling bees, I probably would have been the first person to sit down in a spelling bee. So the fact that all of you take a risk and worked hard and really supported one another, good job, well done. So Hazel is our official Crestwood Spelling Bee. And Reese, you are our official you have any closing comments?
Thank you. It was long this time. It kept going and going, and you could just feel the words at the end got hard. They were tricky. So I just have a couple of things for the two of you, but the rest of you, thank you for coming. Audience, thank you for staying quiet and letting them focus. But
Good job, well done.
Yeah, great job.
Guys. Thank you. I did not bring my phone down to take a picture, but if you can get a picture for Alyssa.
Stuff in back there, yeah.
Should we have a couple fifth graders help share some by stacking those up?
That's right.
Good job. You knew that one too, man.
It's all right, you did a great job.